We're putting on public display here at this Christmas festival the greatest horror, the greatest evil happening in our culture that is wiping out the black population, that is wiping out so many people across this nation. Population control happening to preborn children, people in the womb. Most people ignore this, partly because these murders take place out of sight, out of mind, behind closed doors. So most people think it's no big deal, but it is a big deal. It's a very big deal to God, because God says in His Word that He hates the hands that shed innocent blood. And what do we have in America? We have people whose hands are covered in blood. Our hands are covered in the blood of innocent children. This street, along with every other street in America, is covered in blood. The churches are swimming in blood of innocent children.
No.
Those of you who went to church this morning, you went to a building that was filled with blood of preborn children. Why is that? Because you have accommodated your life to the slaughter of your preborn neighbors. This has been going on year after year for almost half a century now. For almost half a century, we have dehumanized the preborn, saying that the preborn child is not a human being, but a blob of cells, glob of tissue, a fetus, anything other than a living human being, a person, from the moment of fertilization, when the sperm fertilizes the egg. We've had terms thrown around for decades now: pro-choice, my body, my choice, a woman's right to choose. All of those are euphemisms for the murder of a child. Those are all euphemisms for baby murder. It's plain and simple. But it's so easy to say I'm pro-choice, but those who say it don't finish the sentence. Let me finish the sentence for you. I'm pro-choice to butcher a child to death, to rip a child's arms and legs off, and to crush that child's skull. That's what pro-choice is. And for those of you who are pro-choice, feel free to come stand with us and hold the sign with me, because we're simply showing you what you support doing to children. Doesn't make any sense that people who identify as pro-choice, pro-abortion, they get upset with us for showing these images in public. You should be grateful. You should rejoice that we show what you support in public.
Stop.
Why?
There's children here.
There's children out here, ma'am.
Yes, but my children are here right now, and it's rude. Rude as hell.
Watch your language, ma'am.
It's rude as hell.
Are you pro-choice?
It doesn't matter. There's a bunch
It
of
does.
kids here, and it's rude.
Ma'am, children can understand this. They can understand, ma'am. Why? Why? Why, ma'am?
We're on the same page. You support the president, I do too.
I support my right to choose.
You can choose.
To choose murder, ma'am?
With your choice. That's all it's about. Don't just lay on your back just because you can. That's all it's about. Being responsible. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. Stop laying on your back, have your kids, and not even know who the heck you're sleeping with.
So we do to children every day in this culture. Preborn boys and girls. If we're at this festival, a festival that celebrates Christmas, what is Christmas about? It's supposedly about Jesus Christ. But all I've seen today, I've seen nothing resembling Jesus Christ, not one thing at this festival. I've seen Santa Claus, I've seen elves, Christmas trees. I haven't seen one thing about Jesus Christ. So why do we celebrate Christmas if we don't celebrate Jesus Christ? We've totally gone off focus here. We celebrate Christmas, but our focus is totally off Christ. And even those who say that they celebrate Christmas and emphasize Jesus Christ, they turn a blind eye to the mass murder of preborn children. They turn a blind eye to every form of evil in our culture. People who say it's not appropriate, this is not the right time or place. Actually, it's the right time and place everywhere when you're living in the midst of child sacrifice, rampant child sacrifice, and most people couldn't care less. This is the right time and place. Everywhere is the right time and place when people are looking the other way while babies are being butchered, and nobody cares. Perhaps you should care more about your preborn neighbors than about having a good old time at a Christmas festival. Perhaps you should get over yourself and think about other people, the most innocent, defenseless people in your culture who were murdered yesterday, who are going to be murdered this coming week. I was out at the murder mill yesterday. I was out there Thursday and Friday and yesterday in Granite City, where babies were being slaughtered, and the sidewalk was virtually empty, only a few people out there. When are we going to wake up to this evil reality and repent and turn to Christ?